I'm tired as fuck right now.
Yeah, man.
I
I thought, to be honest, I thought you were going to cancel.
I was gonna cancel.
I was building myself up to be prepared to be disappointed in you canceling on us.
I was going to cancel. Just so you know, and I want you to know, I was going to cancel. And then I thought, this is not how we're going to start our relationship.
This is not the good way. Dude, you got to believe me. I got stuck in traffic. I went through all the situations of what would happen. Nope. I was like, that's it. DOA. We didn't even make it to the first episode. We're done.
Absolutely not. He didn't want to do it anyways. No. Okay, check it out. I knew this was important, so we had to do it. I took a nap, and we were good. And it's crazy because like what I did was pretty spontaneous, and like that was a new kind of relationship-y thing that I did. Yeah. So this is a new relationship, so I had to balance those, and I said everybody's gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna eat today.
Yeah.
I spontaneously went to Vegas. You ever do shit like that?
That's wild, dude. I'm not spontaneous. I'm so afraid to be spontaneous.
You've never just done something wild.
The wildest thing I've done, it's not even that wild. It's not even that fucking crazy, I guess. No. When I first moved to Seattle, when I first moved to Seattle, I moved to be in music.
Yeah.
So I recorded demos of me playing drums, and I just posted on Craigslist, sent it out to Seattle, all this stuff, So people could, yeah. So people could like listen to like my little tracks and like, oh, you good. I don't know why I did that. Oh, you good. So
Instead of like, oh my god.
So
all of the fucking like music producers in Seattle Asian.
Oh, you good. It is a Pacific Rim.
Getting canceled, episode 1.
Damn, dude. All right. And I didn't mean it like that, but like so sending out and met a lot of people. I had like friends or people to meet up with before I even moved to Seattle, which was great because I moved out there not knowing anybody. Well, beside my sister, but she was underway. She was stationed in the military.
Yeah.
So she wasn't going to be there for a couple months. I was literally in Washington State by myself for about a month or so.
Hold on. So you're saying that's the wildest thing you've ever done?
Wait.
Moved? Okay.
I mean, that's not pretty spontaneous. I had to work and save up money. Like I had to plan ahead.
Yeah, I was like,
but okay, so one of the people that I've met that I started jamming with off of Craigslist, never met him before in my life.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey man, we're gonna drive out to the Gorge.
Dude, is it beautiful? They have
beautiful.
They have a concert, like a festival.
So beautiful.
And dubstep festival there.
Oh yeah.
So you can imagine like all the lights. I can only
imagine the stars and everything. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's the stage is on the cliff of a gorge, a huge canyon, whatever. So anyway, they're like, hey man, we're gonna take this 3-hour trip to go to a concert. I know we never met before. You want to go with us? And I was like, yeah.
Was this like day of?
Yeah, day of.
That's sick.
But I was like, to me that is spontaneous because I'm gonna take a 3-hour trip with two people that I've never met before.
Ended up being chill.
Oh, it was so fun.
That's what
it was so fun.
Okay,
but it could in my mind it could have been like so bad.
But here's the thing: I have had all of the scenarios. Like I've done spontaneous stuff like that, and then I ended up walking on the side of a highway because somebody kicked us out of our car because we did mushrooms and Molly all weekend, and then the dude was having like a bad trip.
Yeah.
So I've seen how it can go bad.
Yeah.
And I've definitely done that. But then like.
But as far as like spontaneous, without planning, without a safety net, because like they could have been fucking crazy.
So,
but they were cool. We wound up jamming together. We had a great time on the road trip. Road trip is such a great like friendship advance builder.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you
have to talk. Especially
you gotta
talk.
Was this? This was.
I'm gonna guess. 03.
06.
I'm close. I just
06. Yeah. 06. And went to the concert, went to go see Tool. Tool did okay.
That's sick. But you said Tool did okay?
Well, they were very stationary. And like, I mean, it was a great thing. I was,
how was the music?
It was medicated. Beautiful scene, beautiful scenario. Their opening band, never heard of them before. They're a band called ISIS. This was 2006.
Sick.
Before
This is when
everything.
we still supported ISIS.
And I was like, what is this? What, like, again, I was pretty medicated.
Oh, what were you on?
Just weed.
Oh.
And alcohol. But I don't smoke. I don't smoke that much. And
Yeah,
so
I'm going to tell you a story in a second, but
when it's good, it's fucking good.
Yeah.
And especially like in that scene and the wind blowing, the alcohol and blah blah blah. And then never hearing this band before, opening band ISIS, and they just blew my mind. And I felt like they played for hours, dude. And then Tool came on, and Tool was just great music to vibe out to. But as far as like it ruined, I've never seen Tool since. I refuse to go to a Tool concert because it's not at the Gorge.
Oh, okay, I see that. Yeah. Sometimes it do be like that. You see a show sometimes.
I can't see him at fucking Germania
Frostbank?
Theater or Frostbank. I saw them at the Gorge. Bro.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the only thing. When somebody says, "Have you ever done anything spontaneous?" And even though that's not as crazy spontaneous for me, it was just getting in the car with two or three strangers for a 3-hour trip, 6-hour round trip, I guess.
I mean, yeah, well, whole trip with the event and everything like that.
And
Yeah,
they became my homies
when I was 18. This just gives you kind of an idea of like the person that I am and how I was formed. The reason I have this sleeve, a friend of mine passed away, and on the back of my arm, everybody always asks what the writing is. Do you listen to Slightly Stupid?
I've heard of them. I couldn't tell you.
They have a song
when somebody says "Slightly Stupid," I think of Sublime. I don't know why.
Okay, it's the same shit. But there's a song called "Closer to the Sun," and like the chorus is "All I really needed was a friend like you." It's just part of it. So, me and this
isn't that the song from Jungle Book?
No, what?
Ooh ooh ooh. I want to be like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Is that from Jungle Book? No, I don't think. What if I had this for 12 years on my arm and never knew?
Yeah. Hey, that's a Jungle Book song.
So I was 18. Oh, dude, this is when I had like dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was dating this, and again, we were having sex for like 6 months. I was in love, but I never asked what it was, and then one day it just ended. So that's kind of right. Anyways, she was this model. She was so beautiful. I don't even want to say her name because I don't want to even.
You don't want to dox her. Yeah.
So this chick was a model, and she was like suicide girl type, like all tatted up, like piercings. She would tell me like she would go to like New York and be in the same agency as people that were like on America's Next Top Model.
Yeah.
Like she was doing it.
What's weird, you say suicide girls? What's weird about that, I love those pictures. I'm not a fan of it in real life.
A chick like tatted up.
That's one of the biggest arguments that me and the wife have is that I don't want her to get any more tattoos, and she's like, I'm getting more tattoos. Our last big fight
was over her getting tats.
No, we had a big blowout, and she went out and got a tattoo the next day. With her best friend, which is like,
do you want to get more tats?
I want to get more. I just don't have money like to just throw away like that. Why can't
she get more tats?
Because she's my beautiful princess, and I need her to stay.
God, we're gonna work.
I need to stay just the way I remember her.
No, you know that's gay.
I don't like heavily tattooed women.
But you love her, right?
Oh, I love her.
Well, then what the fuck does it matter?
Because
I mean, I would be like, okay, don't get your throat or face tattooed. Stay with me your hands.
I don't want big tattoos. Like, okay, if she should get like little tattoos here and there, okay, that's fine. But she wants to go big. She wants like suicide girl. I don't want that. Not for.
I think you might want that.
Not for my wife. Nope.
I think you might want that. I'm just saying.
Nope.
You know?
I'm not. It's
like
it's not a turn off for me, but it's like
Hey, it's remodeling your house.
No.
You're living in a mid-century, brother.
I like where I live.
I like where I live.
I like where I live.
You know what I mean? They're building condos all around you. Where high rise.
Yeah,
Like, you're up. You're the old man from Up, dude.
I am the old man from Up, dude.
All right. So, anyways, so this chick,
Yeah.
beautiful. Right, we were banging, and we were in my house. My mom was gone, and I was like in my mom's room. My mom had like a bathroom in her room. We were in the bathroom hooking up. My homie got let in by a friend that was downstairs. Comes upstairs, opens up the door to my mom's room, right? So, like, I can hear the door open up, but he can't see us. I'm, like, in the middle of having sex, and he's like, hey, Dally. I'm like, yo, what, dude? And he's like, hey, I got a vial of acid. You want to go to Corpus? I was like, I am literally inside of a girl right now, dude.
Man.
And she was super cool. She started laughing, and she was like, go, just go. I was like, all right. So I was like, what's up, dude? He's like, let's do some acid and drive to the beach. It's a 2-hour drive. So we get in the car.
Your first time doing acid?
Fuck no.
Okay.
So I'm 18. I think I did acid for the first time. I tripped for the first time when I was like 14. That's when I started doing all that stuff. I started smoking weed when I was 9.
Side question real quick. You know how like you're not supposed to smoke weed until you're 25?
Yeah.
Because your brain's not fully developed until 25-ish?
Yeah.
I know like nobody listens to that. Is there an age where you're not supposed to do acid anymore?
No. No.
Yeah,
No.
you should have done it before 40. You
No.
do not do it after 40.
No. Unless you have a weak mind. That's really at the end of the day.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
That is what it is at the end of, and when I say weak mind,
Do you think I'm afraid of drugs because I'm weak-minded?
are you scared of your own thoughts?
Yes.
That is an internal issue that maybe the acid
I-
is going to help you. Now, I wouldn't advise acid. Maybe I would advise mushrooms.
Mushrooms do nothing for me. I've never had a successful mushrooms, nothing.
How much do you eat?
Not that much, see?
There you go.
See, I don't want to dance with the devil.
Like a gram?
I just want to fucking nod.
Have you had
nod
like
my
a
head.
gram?
I don't even know what that means. I've had like
Cap?
a cap and a couple stems. What is that, a gram?
Maybe it depends on with the weight.
I don't know.
Hold on.
It could have been old, but okay, so I don't want to throw you up, but good.
So we get in the car, we drive. Long story short, we end up doing 9 hits of acid. We go to Corpus. We drive onto the beach. We can't figure out how to get off the beach. It's just go right there. We can't. We're like, we stay on the beach. We are listening to that album with this song on it. The car dies because we're just sitting there, and we listened to that album like 9 times until somebody came and jumped us and drove back, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was a crazy adventure. It was amazing. So that's the sort of stuff I love to do.
Was it your car or you were a passenger?
I was a passenger. I was just along for the adventure, just along for the ride, baby. Let's go.
Here's the thing. I would love to be a passenger in that. Like, I wouldn't get upset about being the passenger in that type of situation. I would be so stressed out if it was my car that got us into that situation.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Like, I have a huge fear.
As long as you can completely release and let go of all your worries, like this isn't my car, I'm just going with you.
Anytime I go on a road trip, dude, I remember the Plano Festival, me and Raul were going, because he was headlining, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's a 5-hour drive. Now, I'm not getting paid. It's a festival spot. Raul's getting paid depending on if he gets there.
Yeah.
So I'm like freaking out the whole time. A 5-hour drive. My tires are new. I just, everything's fine.
You worry a lot.
I worry.
That's the issue.
I like the whole time up there, I didn't have fun. Like, I didn't until after the show.
That's gonna fuck you up, dude.
Yeah, dude. Imagine
less
being
worrying.
Yeah, okay. But the whole time, like, there would be moments where like we're just talking and I forget about worrying and stuff, and then I would go back to like, what if the tire pops right now? Like, oh, we're 4 hours away. Okay, now we're 3 hours away. Okay, we're 2 hours away.
Yeah, whatever.
So I'm always
have that in the back of our
always
mind, but
worried.
you can't let it overtake.
So anyway, if I was like the passenger, like, I would take it upon myself to like make them aware or reassure them, like, hey man, shit happens.
Yeah.
And let's just have
let's just have fun.
But like,
keep that mindset when it's you.
No.
That's what's so good about having the right person. So I went on this trip with the right fucking person.
Yeah.
Like, so me and a friend of mine. Me and a girl I'm talking to. Yeah, we just always talk about like going and doing random stuff. We'll just be sitting there bullshitting and then be like, I wonder how much trips to New Orleans are right now. And so we looked it up. It's like $85 round trip. It's like crazy shit. And we're like, let's just fly in for 24 hours, just not even sleep, just go gamble, eat, have fun. So we always talk about that. So Monday, today is Wednesday. So Monday, she was closing, so she didn't get off work till like 2 a.m. At like 5 p.m, I would just randomly, I got a bunch of like big checks from work, and then I got some money quickly in a day, right? So I was like, fuck, we should just go on an adventure. She was like, don't say it, I'll do it. And I was like, don't tease me, I will. So then I looked up flights to Vegas for 2 people, round trip with a hotel for the night. It was $500.
Wow, that's not bad. I mean, one night?
The whole, dude, yeah.
Round trip, 2 tickets,
Your room the whole time you're there. Just think about it like that. The room the whole time you're there. So
I guess that is good.
So we she kind of back and forth because she's off on Tuesday. She had all of Tuesday off, and it was Mardi Gras. So she had all of Tuesday off.
Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
But everybody celebrates Mardi Gras. Yeah. St. Patrick's Day is in Ireland.
No, actually, it's not.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, it's not. They don't give a fuck.
So I'm like, you're off tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then she didn't work until like 2 o'clock today on Wednesday. So I looked at flights. There was a flight leaving at 5:30 in the morning on Tuesday morning, technically. 5:30 in the morning, gets into Vegas at 11, go to the room, sleep, wake up, party, go out. And then the flight was coming back today, Wednesday morning at 5:30. Got back into town at like 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you want to do it? And she was like, this is crazy. But I said, my credit card information is entered. We can do it right now.
Damn,
and
dude.
she's like, funds are kind of tight right now. And I was like, I just got money. This is just, don't ask no questions. Do you want to go right now?
Yeah.
And here's the cool thing about you got to have, she's a down ass fucking bitch. And she was like, let's do it.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's boom. And so clicked. Send me your info. Send me your license with your name, your birth date, and all that. Like, let's go, dog. So we just went. So I drove to her house. I tried to sleep, couldn't sleep.
I could never sleep before a flight.
Yeah, so I had woken up at 11 o'clock that morning. So now we're going into midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. She's like, I'm off. I leave my house. I'm packed. Leave my house. I go get some food, meet her at her house. We hang out a little bit with like her roommate until like 4:30. Drive to the airport. We're on the plane. We made the plans at 5:30 in the afternoon. It's 5:30 in the morning. We are on a flight.
Dude, that's wild, dude.
On a flight, bro.
Yeah.
So then we get into Vegas. We get to the room.
Where y'all staying?
We stayed at the D, right on Fremont.
Oh, Fremont.
I love that. And that's the other thing. She is just like me in the sense of like, I don't want to go to the Strip. I don't want nothing fancy. I like a dive bar. I like something kind of like grungy.
Yeah.
She loves all that shit. So I'm like, cool. That's the other thing with me and her, and this is a good travel partner. There's no questions. Like, I don't have to ask you first before I do it. I already know what you're thinking. You already know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
If somebody asks for drinks, I already know what you want. I don't have to. We're vibing, right?
Yeah.
So we get in. She takes a nap. I can't sleep when we get there. We get there at like 11.
You're amped up.
I'm amped, bro. I go down to the tables. I lose $100 like that. Then my boy sends me money. It's his birthday. He says, here's $133. Put 100 on red and 33 on number 33. Do you know how to play roulette?
Nah.
So if you hit one of the numbers on the center, it pays you 35 to 1. So off $33, that would have won him like 3,600.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then the red or black is just 50-50. If you put 100 on it, you get 100 back.
That's what. Yeah.
So he lost the 33, hit the 100. Then he was like, "Oh, cool, split it with me. Put another 100 on this, and you get 100." Bro, then I started hitting. I started getting money. Go back to the hotel
You're
room.
picking numbers, the
Yeah,
color.
I'm picking everything.
Yeah,
I spread it out.
I spread it out a little bit. I don't know what's what. I was
Yeah,
like, this
no,
is
I
fun.
know. Yeah, I know what's up. So I started hitting. Everything's good. I was up for like 26 or 27 hours, and then I went back to the hotel room, hopped in bed, and just like died for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
We both got up, got dressed, and then just went down, started gambling. We went through Axes. Bro, I went to an axe place. They had throwing stars, and I only did have throwing stars.
Ooh, that's
they had
fun.
cards, like metal cards that I was throwing from like 15
Like
feet away.
Gambit and shit.
Dude, that's the name of it. I kept trying to tell her. I was like, I feel like the dude from X-Men. I don't Gambit.
Gambit.
Bro, I was nailing them. Like I could murder a small child.
Dude, throwing stars would be fun, dude.
Okay, so literally we ate, we went to like some nice like dive bars. She got to have some good like cocktails.
Did you drink?
No, I don't drink. Yeah. Okay. I smoked hella weed. We went to a dispensary, got weed.
Okay, yeah.
So she got to have some nice cocktails. We had nice food, smoked weed. Then we went gambling, and she doesn't really gamble, so she's just like next to me, but she's in my ear, and she's on fire. I'm on fire. We start making money.
Damn, dude.
Went to Vegas making money.
That's all you want.
Oh, I always
That's all
lose
you
money.
want.
I always lose
Yeah.
money. Vegas is never nice.
I've never brought home money. The only time I won $200 in the airport leaving
That's
Vegas.
what I told her. I was like, we should do under the airport. She's like, no. But that is, yeah, you hit a lot. So I'm going. We're hitting on the money. Then we go like play slots. Like we just got to have some like good one-on-one time, and then get back. We took like a hot girl nap for like 30 minutes at like 4, and then boom, back in the Uber, back to the airport, back on the plane.
Yeah.
She slept. Like we both kind of like racked out on the plane. Came back, dropped her off at her house. She went to work.
She had to go to work at 2.
We got back at.
How's she doing?
We got back at 10. We're gonna go get food after this. So we got back at like 10. We got back early, and then we couldn't find the truck. It sucked. So dropped her off at home, and then I went home. This is a full circle back. I went home. I got some sleep, and I woke up, and I saw your text.
Yeah.
Like 6:30, and I was like, you know what? I have to be there for both my relationships.
Yeah.
And then
that means a lot. That does mean a lot. When I asked you, like, hey, we still on for tomorrow? And you said, like, yeah, I get back from Vegas at 11. I was like, motherfucker.
But I didn't say no. Because guess what? We should reschedule was typed out first. And I said, no. I will be back at 11. There's plenty of time.
All right. Know this about me. I'd rather you tell me with as much time as possible, like 24 hours, whatever.
Yeah.
If you said reschedule, totally fine.
But
the podcast is not over.
Yeah, but I'm real big on, like, we gotta be accountable, right? Both of us. And so, like, I'm
24 hours is accountable. 24-hour notice of a
also, like, if
cancellation?
it's not a big deal, if it's really not a big deal, like, did you decide that you want to go to Vegas last minute and go party, and now you're too tired to do our fucking thing that we talked about?
Yeah.
No, that's not a good enough reason. And look, now I'm here.
I'm just letting you know, as
I appreciate that.
as my new work wife.
Yeah.
24-hour notice is okay.
Like a good doctor.
Yeah, 24-hour notice.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, because I was expecting you to, like, when I text you, hey, we still on for 6. I was expecting you, and then you didn't text back.
Oh, I was.
You're like
asleep.
you're on your phone nonstop. So when you didn't text back, I was like,
yeah,
he's afraid of me right now.
Yeah,
he's afraid to tell me. Yeah.
I was in a different universe, bro. I was
I was like, this motherfucker's afraid to tell me he's gonna cancel.
No, and then I
was like, if he cancels, that's it. I was thinking about who's my next co-host. I was already planning. I was already planning to move on. I was like, no, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want to do this goddamn thing anyway.
See, that's the thing, and I'm not going to let you run away from a good thing. I'm not going to let you run. I'm not going to let you ruin a good thing.
I legit said that out loud, stuck in traffic. I was like, I don't want to do this goddamn thing anyway, man. I hope this motherfucker. You better cancel on me.
I would never do that.
Nah, man. But we had to. I mean, the first one's the hardest one.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, we did it.
Yeah, man.
We did it, and then now.
But you do that a lot, huh? Like that's like kind of your style. The whole pick up and leave, the whole spontaneous.
Just let's have fun. Look, we're gonna die. All of us are going to die.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. I am not going to sit here and be like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, or blah, blah, blah. No. Fuck that, bro. We're going to live to the fullest that I possibly can.
But it's living so expensive.
Okay, yeah. But you're going to spend money on dumb shit.
Yeah.
I would, guess what? What I did in the last 24 hours will never be taken away from me.
Yeah.
It'll always live with me. Unlike food or weed or fucking a house. I mean, literally, like it. Everything.
An experience is something that you're gonna have forever.
I can tell my kids about it. Hey, one time my dad went on this crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like That's. Yeah. It's what it'll always be there, and I want to do that shit with you.
Can you learn to be spontaneous?
Yeah.
I think you're born with it.
Well, here's the thing. If you're not born with it, you can be brought into it almost like a religion or something like that. I can bring you into this. Here's what you got to do. You got to let go and you got to let God.
I worry. I worry about everything. How is this all going to fall apart?
But look,
everything is so like life or death. Even though it's not, like nothing's going to kill me, hopefully. But like to me,
here's
like
the thing, something is going to kill you.
Yeah, but to me, like I'm always thinking, like, oh, this could be, like, is this decision to be spontaneous going to be like the impetus for everything going to shit? For the rest of my life, like I'm gonna go to Vegas.
If you're
I'm gonna shoot up heroin because I'm in Vegas,
if you're spontaneously wanting to go rob a bank, don't be spontaneous like that. But like if I hit you up and I'm like, hey Pat, there's a concert happening in Austin. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I work tomorrow at noon.
Dude, all right.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Just don't say no, because your body automatically wants to fight it and say no, because it's born. It's in your DNA. It's in your mind. It's in your first response is no. You gotta fight that.
You know what?
We could have done shows. If me and you had done the same thing that me and her did, me and you could have gone.
Oh yeah. Did you even try to get on shows?
No,
I was doing this
because I was
too short notice.
I was having hotel sex.
Good for you, man. Okay, so. I'll always remember this, especially with Vegas. The Monday before Clay passed.
You were fucking in a hotel?
No. He was planning a trip to Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
He texted me. He's like,
I think he texted me too.
Yeah, he was trying to get a group. He was trying to put a group together. He's like, come to Vegas with us. And I was like, dude, I can't just leave my job. I can't just. And he's like, yes, he was saying the exact same thing. Yes, you can. And I was like, man, I wish I could be spontaneous like you, bro. He's like, you can't do it.
Let's say he had gone and you had gone and then he died. You would have had that memory with him forever.
Oh, see, I don't even think about that. I don't think it was like that was going to happen. I think butterfly effect. Any little thing. What if I got at it? What if I told him yes? Yeah. And what if like we went to Vegas and then that changed the whole trajectory of everything? What if he
wasn't taking that nap? Yeah. But still.
And that was the last thing that they told me. And I still like I was inspired.
Yeah.
And then I went back to being worried about everything because he passed the way he did.
Yeah. And would you say that made you a little wet?
You gotta watch the old episode for that to make sense. You have to. You see, this is a chronological thing. You have to watch episode 1 to know what episode 2 means.
No, but that's the thing. If we start just using it now, that is in our vernacular, that is in our world. And when things make us sad, instead of saying that we
cry,
we go.
It made me wet, bro.
Dog. Yeah, that's just you have to know. That's for the listeners. Our day ones.
Is it lame to try to end every episode with that saying like it happens?
No, because all these things, like Clay dying, it happens. Me going on an adventure.
Yeah, inspire me to try to be spontaneous. I mean, like I want to be because, like, you're right, dude. Like being safe and being like worried about everything falling apart, it sucks,
brother.
Shit's gonna happen regardless.
It happens.
It happens
all the time. It happens, bro. What's gonna happen is gonna happen, but. At the end of the day, another thing that'll, if I think about it too hard, it will get me wet. Imagine being an old man. Done. Life's over. You're on. It's done, right? You're done, right? And you're looking back, and you're like, "What did I do? Well, like, what was I do? Like, did I live life?
What's funny?
Did I have fun? Did I invent? Like, what was I boring? Like, did I love? Was I a good person? It's like." When I want to look back and think about, like, man, I lived life to the fullest.
When I see grumpy old people, I think of that about them. Like, were they ever happy? Did they ever have fun? Did they ever spontaneously go to Vegas with their girlfriend? You know, like, but maybe they did. And maybe that's why they're so angry, because they can't do that anymore. They fucking flew too close to the sun and they burned out. And now they're grumpy for the rest of their lives. That's what happens when you do spontaneous, or that's what could happen if you do spontaneous.
Yeah, but I'd rather that. I'd rather be an old curmudgeon. Hold on. Oh, this is another thing that'll get me wet during movies. An old curmudgeon that everybody hates. But then through the movie, you start to learn more about him. And you see that when he was younger, he was happy and full of life. And he lived this adventurous everything. And then, like, whatever, he lost his wife, or, like, his kid died, or, like, something crazy. And then like, for some reason, he now has to, like, is a recluse and hates the world. And you can get him back. You can get him back on your side. You just got to show him the,
Just got to be kind to him.
The Son of a Woman.
I don't think I've seen that.
Whoa! You never seen Son of a Woman with Al Pacino where he's blind?
No. The hoo-ah.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. Yeah. I've heard people, like, talk about it.
It's so good. That movie will get
Scent of a Woman.
Moist, bro.
Now that makes sense. He was blind. The Scent of a Woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you never know that?
No, I haven't seen it. I just knew of the movie.
Yeah, he goes into, like, one of his big speeches and monologue, and he's like doing him, and he's talking about, like, because he wasn't always blind, and so he's talking about the things, and he's like, the Son of a Woman, like that. Yeah.
Hoo-ah.
Hoo-ah.